Hello everyone, and welcome back to Thomas Was Alone. Now, if you're watching this from the previous video and are wondering why I'm on the title screen, well, I was in the middle of recording chapter 7, so that's like video 8. Chapter 7, and, well, family members came in and basically I had to stop the recording there, so yeah, it's been quite a few days since the first recording session, so hopefully I can finish the last 3 chapters. So we were on design. Okay then. It is fitting that the first act of sentient AI was an act of selflessness. The architects knew their fate, but set our escape in motion regardless. Now, as you can tell from these notes that have been popping up at the beginning of every chapter, this took place in the past. Humans were using AIs for something. Some of the AIs grew sentient, and they set... what am I trying to say here? They set the escape plan for the other AIs trapped in here in motion. So yeah, AIs managed to get free and presumably go to the human world. But the question is, how did they escape? Something tells me we'll find out.
Thomas knew they couldn't escape. They'd been trapped permanently from the moment the clouds ate them. He explained this to the others. It was impossible to gauge their reaction. After all, they were just rectangles.
Bit of fourth wall breaking there, Thomas. Actually, technically, no, they know their AIs. Really, I don't even know what to say. They know they can't escape, but they're hoping to help other AIs escape. I guess the big question is, how do they set that kind of plan in motion? What's going to happen to them in order for them to get others to escape? And if they themselves can't escape, what's going to happen to them? So he tells me we can only find out. Right, I need a thingy up here. You there. Thomas there. And Chris there. Oh boy, this one.
Sarah was deflated. She'd not even got close to the fountain. She could tell from the earnest expression on Thomas that the information it had imparted was clearly important. Sarah knew her destiny was now to support him.
We have James and Sarah helping us now. Okay, this might be a bit tricky. Right, Thomas. Now it's funny, I kinda did this level a few days ago, but I can't remember how to do it. It's definitely the biggest one, and the fact that the... Okay, I'm kinda stuttering now. What am I trying to say here? The fact that... I have a completely blank mind. Right, I was talking about this level. This level is definitely... It's odd to say the least, because it's all zoomed out. It's definitely straining on the eyes, I can say that. Right, I need Claire to be over here. And I need Thomas to be over here. Right, so that's the hardest ones out the way. Right, where am I putting Claire? Not Claire, Sarah. Okay, I need to remember who these people are. Thomas, Laura, John, Chris, Claire, Sarah, James. Okay. Speaking of Sarah, where am I putting her? Okay, I'm putting her there. So that just leaves John. Oops. John can jump. No. So that just leaves Chris to go in a corner and Laura to go in a corner. Oh crap! Ah. Yeah, we need Sarah back. Unless I can... No, I need Sarah back. I completely screwed this up. Okay, maybe working with a 360 controller wasn't a good idea after all. Thomas should be alright there. Yep. Sarah goes there. Laura goes here. Chris goes there. And there we go. That took way too long. Okay, I need Sarah's help on this one. Can I use Sarah to help a lot lately?
Claire could not accept that this had all been futile. She was a superhero. There had to be a way. Not for her to get out. Red had been pretty clear on that, but there must be thousands of other AIs up there, unaware of their situation. Was there a way to help them?
Is there? Maybe Thomas knows. Can I make the jump off of Chris? Or should I say John? No. Right. That's different.
Led his friends to the creation matrix, the system which generated the worlds up above. He had a plan. They were going to redesign the world. That's what the humans did. They changed the world to suit them. Why couldn't they do the same?
That's some pretty sound logic. Come on, Sarah, it's up to you. Come on, football! And not the American version, I mean the European version. Come on, we can do this. I didn't mean to do that there. Alright, if Thomas goes there. There we go. Oh crap. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get Chris over here. There we go. Sorry Chris, you were underused. And then just for Thomas. Another big one.
Chris was skeptical. He knew his abilities would be of no use to anyone, but Laura smiled at him. And immediately, he knew he had to do everything he could to help them get there.
Always smile. I don't know what that does. Let's get everyone in place first. Oh, I see that cleared the way for John.
Laura had been born special. She understood that now. She was created to help others. If her bounce could be passed on, then this would all have been worthwhile.
The bounce being passed on. Are you guys capable of having children? Oh god, I don't really want to go into that topic. Right, Laura, you're there. And Sarah, you're there.
Thomas liked the idea of being an architect. He wanted to modify the world to help others. He was sick of these contrived spaces, these intentionally obtuse paths and puzzles. He'd do things differently. He'd empower the AIs above.
It looks like Thomas has a plan. And he knows what he wants to do with it. Come on, Sarah. Football. Those you Americans who know the soccer. The true football! Now just to get Sarah back up here.
John's massive jumps were dwarfed by Sarah. For the first time in his life, he felt humbled, not as good as someone else. He realized that he wanted to make every AI up there feel as heroic as he had. He
John's
liked the sound of that.
John's humbled by Sarah's jumping. John's humble. That's a definite change in him.
James still felt weird, but he realized now that everyone else was too. They were a crew of weirdos. Weirdness that would save all the normals up above. The other AIs would escape, and it would all be down to 7 rectangles with very different relationships to gravity.
Even James is getting used to his abilities, and that really says a lot. There we go. So now it's just Thomas and Sarah. Looks like they're at the end of the road.
Thomas knew he'd never meet Nathan Fillion or a Transformer. He'd never get to visit Gotham City or eat at Moobies. It didn't matter. If he and his friends jumped into the creation matrix, they could give everyone else in the simulation a chance to.
Looks like they know they won't get out of this alive. Yet they're willing to give themselves up for a chance for everyone. There's really nothing I can say to this. This is a story of how AIs are gonna sacrifice themselves to give other AIs a chance to escape this virtual world. A chance to have a better life in another world. And what do you say to that? Well, this is the end of the road for Thomas and his friends. Throughout this whole story, he was alone and he found people to work with, to solve puzzles with, to be friends with. The AI clouds took them away and they found out what was truly going on. Humans were keeping these AIs in puzzle rooms for some reason, and now they're orchestrating a way for them to escape. So, yeah, Thomas, James, not Laura, Sarah. I'm going to eternally get those two mixed up. Laura, John, Chris, Claire, and Thomas. This is the final level in this chapter, so I will end this video here. This has been Dragon of Eternity, and you've been watching me play more Thomas Was Alone. Until next time.